I am with Alexander E. Tennent. He is the capo for the Rubber City Underground.
That's right.
And I think we'll just dive right into, because I think people are going to be thinking, what is a capo? Explain to me a capo and what you do.
Well, capo is essentially a leader, right? So in our world, that involves leading chants, songs to support our local team, which is Akron City FC, of course. So
Akron City FC. So right. He works alongside them as you're like a non-profit supporter group.
Exactly,
correct?
exactly.
Yes.
So what a supporters group does is that we support the team, obviously, but we also support soccer in the community.
Okay, I love that.
That's the overall goal for what we do. And so we partner with local groups like Akron Inner City Soccer Club. We've formed a partnership with them. We're going to be doing some partnership fundraising with them. And so that's kind of our mission off the field.
Yeah, so that's great. I love both sides of that. Let's go back to, I kind of cut in there, and I want to go back to what that capo role looks like for you. So you're the leader.
Yes.
What kinds of things do you do?
So it starts with coming up and workshopping chants and songs with the rest of our group.
Okay.
See what tracks. Obviously being in Akron, we have quite a rich musical history, so we have a lot of things we can pull from. It's all about the right kind of stealing when it comes to forming chants and songs. We work with a lot of commonly known pop songs, right. Old traditionals.
Tunes people will know.
They're easy to sing and easy to remember. It gets stuck in your head, right? So
I love that.
Yeah. So, so that's one project that we do. And
so then you take those when you go to games.
Yes.
You go to Akron City FC games and you do these chants and kind of bring people along with you and get people into cheering for the team.
That's exactly it. Yes, that's the objective. Now, of course, there's a little more that goes into it. We have to organize ourselves in a certain part of the stadium. Right now, that's the north end.
Okay.
We call it the air dock.
Okay,
for
nice.
our purposes, and so it's a way of building atmosphere. So we'll have drums, we'll have noisemakers, we have vuvuzelas, which are these really obnoxious horns, plastic horns that were outlawed in an international game about a decade ago.
But you can have them here.
But
locally.
yes, we can have them here locally. That's no problem.
Nice.
We're out of the reach of FIFA here. And that's basically the whole thing. And so, as a capo, it's my role to kind of figure out what we're doing at what time, to make transitions, changes, just basically build what I call a game program.
Yeah, so kind of organizing what you guys are doing. And then I want you to also explain to me what a TIFO is.
TIFO.
Because you brought up TIFO, and it's very specific to the soccer community, so a lot of people, including myself, because I'm not part of the soccer community, have no idea what that is. So go ahead and explain.
You meet any soccer person, this is one of their favorite things to talk about.
They're going to know.
Because it's TIFO is generally refers to the visual elements that we bring into the stadium, banners, flags.
Okay.
But the truest TIFO are these larger scale displays.
Okay.
That you unveil for certain games. So usually it would be your marquee games, like your season opener, your season finale, your games against the arch rival, that kind of thing. And so the whole form of it is that you have a large banner, or I even sent you an example of them doing it with people in the crowd,
actually arranging people into a certain
giving them clothing
picture.
Or cards, colored cards to hold up that form certain images, that kind of thing. So that is the most dramatic example of what TIFO is, and it's sort of meant to introduce themes into the competition, to say, hey, we can make things that are really beautiful, but also very daunting for the opponent to face.
Right.
That kind of thing. It's very much a show of community unity.
Oh, I love that. I really do. So where did those words actually come from? I mean, the word capo, the word TIFO, they're not words that we use in our everyday language. So did the soccer community create them? I know I was a part of the ice skating community, and we have a whole language that nobody would understand either. Where did those words come from?
So the only other subculture that I know capo from is from the mafia.
Oh. So maybe
So
that
it's
maybe
short
it
for
came from the mafia.
capo
Yes.
regime, right? So basically, but it literally means leader.
Okay.
Or
Right.
chief or head.
Yeah,
So
I just wasn't sure if it came from a certain
I'm not
language
I
or.
think it's Italian, but
It sounds Italian.
You know,
It
or it
sounds
might
Italian.
be some sort of mix of like
Yeah.
like Italian and English. I don't know. But yeah.
That's okay. You don't
But
have to
yeah, tifo. I actually don't know the origin of tifo.
We're gonna look it up later.
We're gonna figure that out
find it
together.
out.
Yeah,
It's gonna be good.
yeah. It's just a commonly used term.
So I want you to tell me how you got into this, because this is not like, your average thing to do to create a nonprofit that supports a sports team. I mean, maybe it is more average, but I just want to see why did you get into this? Why are you passionate about doing this?
Right. Now, you're right in that it's not average.
Okay.
It's definitely not average. It's not really even that common, but wherever you find soccer teams, you do find this community
This
that
kind of group
gets built around it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the nature of the game that inspires this or what. I couldn't really tell you. I grew up playing soccer,
That's what I
played
wondered.
year round from the time I was 6 to the time I was 18.
Okay.
And so, I'm passionate about that. But, when I was a kid, we didn't really have teams that we could go see. Nowadays, you do.
Right.
And so I think there's a lot of sort of built up desire there that's being unleashed. And so, you want, when you have an opportunity like I did when this team was started, 3 years ago now, where I was like, well, this is what you live for. You live for something like that happening in your community. And
So where does the Akron City Football Club actually play? Where do they play at?
So we play at Green Street Stadium, which is at St. Vincent St. Mary's,
Oh, wonderful.
right here downtown.
And if people want to come to games, come and be
Yes.
a part of all of this, can they do that? Can they come and join you guys?
Absolutely. Yeah. So part of the role of a capo is to actually bring
in
new
the
people
community.
in. Yeah.
Yeah.
So everyone is welcome. Actually, the air dock doubles as the beer garden. So, and
Be there as well.
Yeah. Another thing that goes hand in hand with the game. Even though I don't partake anymore, but yeah, I mean it's a festive atmosphere, and all are welcome. As I like to say, if you want to be a member of the River City Underground, then you already are.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And if people want to find the schedule of the games,
Yes.
where could they find that?
So they can go to Akron City FC's website. They can also go to our website, the River City Underground. So, and on our website, there's more information than beyond just the team. We have a lot about our chants and songs that we're working with and stuff like that. You can come find them there. We have other links to other things that we're involved with and that kind of thing. But yeah, the MPSL website for Akron City FC is where you would find the official schedule.
You
can also
and
see
then
us.
you did mention that your group meets in the beer garden, so I think it's also important to bring up kids. Can kids come to the game? They would probably have to sit outside of that designated area, or what does that look like for kids?
It is not a strictly designated area.
Okay.
It is simply where we park the beer truck.
Okay.
Or where the beer
Perfect.
truck
So
is.
kids can
Yeah.
come. Be
Kids
a
can
part of
absolutely
it.
be there. Yes, it's a free, safe, open zone for everyone.
Wonderful, because I know there are a lot of kids in this area that play soccer, love
Yes.
soccer, and maybe don't even know that Akron has a soccer team.
Yeah,
They may not even know that.
We're working very hard with that to develop that awareness. We welcome kids that want to come and chant and sing with us into
love
your
that.
group, and a lot of times we get them.
And it's a semi-pro team.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
And anything else that you want to share about the team, about you guys?
So, big match this weekend, first of all.
Okay, great.
So, arch rivalry with Cleveland SC.
Oh,
Okay,
wonderful.
they are.
So people can come out and just be part of that.
Exactly. This is and also like right now we're fighting for the playoffs. So we're currently in second in our league, and so
exciting.
it's encouraging because the team failed to do a lot in the winning column the last couple of years, and so they've really turned it around this year.
That's really
That's
cool.
really exciting. And so Saturday, this is a big one because, you know, we need to put some distance between us and Cleveland in the standings, and so we can get into that playoff, which is probably going to be Steel City FC.
Okay.
So, Pittsburgh.
That's exciting and so close,
Yeah.
you know. We have 30 minutes away from our Cleveland team, and
exactly,
we get to play them this weekend, so that's really cool. Go ahead and share your guys' information directly, so the Rubber City Underground information.
Yeah, so it's the rubbercityunderground.org.
Perfect.
Yeah, you can go there and just kind of take a look at what we put together. We don't update it a lot, but I mean, we are always working with new chants and songs, so those get updated as needed. You know, we're a lot of busy people, so it's a lot of fun. But that's the best way to find us. You can also find us on social media. We have a Facebook group that you can join, Rubber City Underground. Just go find us there. We post about the team. We post bands. We post ideas about chants and songs and
that's fun.
And all that stuff.
I love that you're creating community around this thing that you love, you know, and I think that's what we're all kind of longing for, is to find a group, a community that that we feel like we can belong. So anybody who's watching, if you are a soccer lover, if you just love or even love to watch soccer or played soccer in your past and want to get involved, come and be a part of this group with these guys. Rubber City Underground, yes. And I love that you also give back to the community. Thank you for doing that. We'll be watching to see what fundraisers you're doing and try to support you guys in that as well.
Absolutely, and we'll keep you guys informed about what we're doing.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Alexander Tennent here with me today on Good Morning Akron. Thank you guys so much for watching. We had a great time here on Good Morning Akron. Make sure you stay tuned. We've got more great stuff coming up next.